And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
That's gonna go. That's gonna go. That's gonna go.
Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway, and pitching here today, Cade Povich.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. And let's take a look at the lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
So a man at first. Andrew Benintendi steps up, the American League leader in batting average this season. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Two-way down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jay Howard.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
One strike. Wow.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now at Oriole Park. And today's starting pitcher, Davis Martin. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
One out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive, makes the catch for the 2nd out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. 2nd inning set to go. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Vargas. Povich, a 6'3" lefty, 185 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Fly ball to right. Laureano settles under it. 1 up, 1 down. J.D. Martinez stands in. And a swing and a miss.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Andrew Vaughn. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the 2nd.
Oh my God!
And blasts one deep
my
to left
fucking
center.
God! Yes.
And that is gone. A solo shot. His 16th homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now Tim Elko. Swing and a drive, deep right field.
Man, he just missed.
And a foul ball. Elko turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Mullins makes the catch, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch just misses. O'Neill working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense.
Whips it across, and that is Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
I need him to start hitting.
Povich back to work. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. One up, one down. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Flied to right his first time.
He is balling. He got like 12 home runs. He balling.
Up the middle. Henderson.
He been balling.
First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Two down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Towards first. He takes it on his own. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Nothing doing for the White Sox. But they hold a 1-0 lead.
They got a lot of potentially good pitchers.
Back here in Baltimore as we go to the last of the third. Here's Adley Rutschman. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Liner snagged at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a little bit high. Goes down
sit
looking.
your ass down. Back dope curveball.
Nice job right there. He struck
nasty.
him out twice.
That was
the pitch
nasty
before
too.
looked
That
like
was
it was
nasty.
strike 3. Doesn't
That
get
was
the
worse than
call.
on him.
Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Right through there for a strike. That one to first. Takes it himself, and the Orioles set down in order. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the White Sox 1 and the Orioles nothing.
You get them off on that back foot, get them to lean forward, take all their power away. That change up in that curveball.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Hi.
Yeah, Shane Smith, he got 105 strikeouts. JP, what's up, man? JP and Jed, what's up? You finally tuned into some good baseball.
Foul ball there.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one.
Oh, he gets
swinging a foul back, and that's out of play.
What is his repertoire? What's-in, curl, sweeper, sinker.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Gotta wait back a little bit. I gotta be a tad bit tardy of his pitches. You're all speed type guy. Gotta be a little tardy.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I'm going to throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox.
That's me right there, Jay Howard. That's me right there.
This guy with big-time power and an elite defender.
God damn it.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Henderson over to first.
By the way, I'm a two-way player.
Quick outs here in the
you can
top
play
of the
with two-way players on the game, but you got to earn it. You got to pitch 20 innings. You got to play 20 games
now,
as a
and here is Miguel Vargas.
Position
He's
player.
0 for 1.
They kind of like pick your position for you, though. You can change it eventually. They kind of pick your position for you, though.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that.
They pick your position player.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And there's one down. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This
Oh,
guy's
he
been
didn't give me
throwing up
that
the
on
strike
shots.
zone, so you know you're going to get a good
Shock
pitch to
didn't give me
hit.
that.
And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The Orioles trailing by a run.
Yes.
Bottom of the 4th.
Sit your
That
ass
one
down.
95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because he was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you sometimes start to question.
On to first. And he has thrown 4.
That was nasty.
Ready now for the 5th
Come on,
inning.
JD.
And here is JD Martinez.
God,
This one
it.
in the air.
I shouldn't have swung at that.
And there's one down.
I got the White Sox fucking first place.
Now
We lost 100 games last year.
And up next for
I signed a
Chicago,
couple old
Andrew
free
Vaughn.
agents with some
He's
veteran
already
experience
homered
that
here in
should
this
work,
one.
too. Oh.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that
no
stand
player on
out
my team
as to
rated
being
at
a
90.
member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For
None of
me,
my
it was just
pitchers are
pulling into
rated
the parking
over.
lot and
I
having
don't think I have a
those that
pitcher
were
that's rated
there
in the
with
80s.
an encouraging
I might have
smile
one.
or a pat on the back,
But,
regardless of how
it's
things
a
were
young
going.
team.
It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling.
This
Best
ball is
player is
roped,
on
and it gets
Ball's
down into the
rating
gap
is
in right
it's
center.
been intended up, Matthew Warner.
Safely into second. He's got a double. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. 1 out, runner at second. And next
He
to
gonna
hit for the
be good.
Sox, Tim
Elko, he gonna
Elko.
be good.
Fly
He's
to
a high
center
draft
his
pick.
first time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there.
Oh.
One
Oh.
out's off the wall, should be
Yeah.
extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's
He's gonna be good.
2-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first
Elko,
pitch.
he's gonna
Pretty
be
good
good.
fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
And now Edgar Caro. And that one in the air center field. Mullins settles under
Put
it.
his training on contact.
Puts it away for the out.
The ball.
2 down.
What I like about MLB, the show when you're playing franchise, you go to training, that actually works to a difference in your players. They train and do work. It's like on
So
2K.
the lineup flips
Train on
over.
2K, it works.
Stepping in,
That's it works.
the White Sox lead off man. Brooks Baldwin. 0 for 2 in
This
this
guy right here
one.
gonna be a superstar. You heard it. Remember his name, Brooks Baldwin. He can play. He can play.
In the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Andrew Kittredge is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Soto, a left-hander, also throwing. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball.
was on
2
point.
strike.
I was late.
In the air out to
Ball,
center.
ball. That might fall.
Mullins grabs it on the run. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. A bit
out
behind
in
that
front of that
swing.
curve
It's
ball.
strike 1. O'Neal, a multi-gold glove award winner, 29 years old, and he was born in
Give it those 2
Canada.
sliders so people can chase.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. There's a swing and a try.
Oh! Damn! Brown really double.
Over the
Fuck.
fence, smart automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Man at second.
Told
Got
you
him
I was
looked
in
in.
trouble, boy.
Not
You
what
got
you're
set up for
looking
that
for
slider.
after the leadoff double. A
Told you I was in
strikeout,
trouble.
and there's one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. And that's outside. Ball 1. Swings
Out
through
in
that
front
one
of the
for
curve
strike
ball.
1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
We got a cutter. We got a slide. I think that stuff's like a kid back in jam.
That front
Nasty.
door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Oh, out in front on the
Three,
slider.
that's
Out
2
in
in a
front
row.
on the slider.
So back-to-back
He's out in front on the
strikeouts now,
slider.
and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
The changeup missing. 2-0.
Oh. Back with the chain. And being chased.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fires over to first. Rutschman retired. Top
He's
6. Luis Robert now.
He's going to run. It's not going to be enough to get young Baltimore.
Povich back to work. Outside. And that's ball 1.
Need some pitching. They got the office. Need some pitching. Damn.
Foul ball.
Yeah, get them like 3 pitches. 3 stylists.
On the ground to third.
Damn.
Zips it to first, and they take care of Robert for the out. Benintendi up here.
Center fielder Andrew Benintendi.
You done fell off, and you was pumping home runs.
And that one hammered.
That might be
back
gone.
there. And that one gone into the bleachers.
Yes, as soon as I said that, he went
He
yard.
flexes his power with that swing. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
He's been balling. He might get an MVP this year.
The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Andrew Kittredge. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now at the plate, Jay Howard. He swings and fouls one off.
Damn. Look at that sink. He want me to hit some on the ground.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Bring that motherfucker up. Bring it up. Bring it up. I want to see that 4 seam now. I'm ready for it.
1 down, bases empty.
Damn,
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one ripped right center field. Could be extra bases. Throws to second.
Yeah, I hope I can get it.
And that's a double.
Yes.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now he breaks his bat. Out number 2.
He broke the bat slider.
And Martinez.
Come on, JD.
Now batting right fielder J.D. Martinez.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I signed we needed some players and I needed some veterans.
Out towards right center field. Laureano makes the catch, and that'll do it. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's now. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Jackson Holiday.
Tap foul at the plate. Up the middle. That one sizzling out its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning. Laureano comes up to hit. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
just outside. And the count's even at 2. High fly
God
ball.
damn it.
Will struck out towards right center. Back there.
Yeah, I gave him 2-run shot. Damn.
Later.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And they get Mullins for the out. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss there.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if they'll keep coming with it or they'll try to speed you up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now we go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Fought off foul.
You know,
Happy Tuesday.
What's up, Daniel?
Have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have
Happy
5
Tuesday.
extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the
I was
pitcher's
out in
hand
front of the
really
slider.
well.
I was out in front of that slider.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Next to hit, Tim.
Get somebody warmed up. Just in case.
Elko.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Weight back. Keep that weight back.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I'm going to take the right field.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first.
Oh, safe! Yes!
First.
Pull him off the bag. Yes, I caught a blessing.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If
Should I pull him? He ain't doing shit. What position that dude play? Oh, he catch him.
you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an 0 for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field.
No, he didn't catch it.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Damn. Put some good wood on it, though. He did put some good wood on that thing. Put some good wood on it.
So up next for Chicago.
Come on, Brooks. This dude right here is my MVP.
Both sides equally as strong.
You've been balling.
So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center.
Damn.
O'Neill pulls it down, and that's the 3rd out.
Oh.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Let's be careful, though. He has to pop. Damn!
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit.
He might try to get him in the park.
O'Neill on his way
Damn,
to
we got
third.
Good afternoon.
And the
What's up, Trey?
runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Man, that feels so good.
Damn, it's tied it up.
And that's a base hit into center field. Runner from third into score. And it's an RBI single. And this game is tied in the 7th. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Swing and a ball
damn it.
hit out towards left center
Oh!
field.
Damn! Over the wall.
That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic
Damn,
double.
they stopped him on
And
third.
boy,
That was
do
a
they
blessing.
catch a break.
That was a fucking
Otherwise,
blessing.
you're looking at runners around the bases
Ooh,
and probably a
nasty.
run that scores.
Rutschman in the box now. Takes strike one.
Oh, shit. Why not this him?
Base hit.
Damn,
One
they
run
can
is
get
in.
you.
Here
Damn it.
comes the-
Oh!
It's offline. He will
God
score.
damn it. Yeah, we're going to fool him now. He ain't going to get this thing. I got to play.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch.
I got to pull him. They done rock him. I got to pull him. I got to pull him.
Here comes the skipper out of the...
They rocked him.
Pitching for
Zach
Chicago.
Thompson takes over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And here is Jackson Holiday. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Man at second. Little chopper rolls foul.
He got to slide it. Or sweep it or something. Yeah, he got to slide it.
Next
Come
pitch, a
on,
slider
shit.
that misses
You wanna
outside.
chase that?
And that's
Oh!
a strikeout looking.
I
That
don't
was
know if
pretty
that was a real
nasty.
strike, but they gave it to me. Shit.
Now back.
I'll take that blessing.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
They didn't give me that.
1-0.
That was a fucking strike. That's wild.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first, and Laureano is retired. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Comes
Yes,
up
you're
empty.
chasing.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Breaking
Ooh,
ball in
yes,
there,
we
got
got him.
looking. Inning
Froze
ends,
him.
and that
Come on,
stops the bleeding.
runs.
So
It
they
ain't over with yet. It's not over with.
welcome back, and
Not
a new
over with.
arm on the mound to start
What
the
is-
eighth.
what is his
Yennier
repertoire?
Cano.
Well, the
Sinker,
best relievers love the opportunity to come
in.
in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game.
God
Some
damn
of
it.
them are just
Yeah,
wired
I was out in
different,
front of
so
him.
we'll see what he's got here.
On to O'Hearn. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the
Come on,
eighth.
Drew. Get you another.
Now it's Andrew
Another
Benintendi
one,
to hit.
Drew.
He's already homered in this game. Lifted in the
Damn.
air, right field. That
Oh,
one
we'll
gets
take
down
that, though.
for a
We'll
hit.
take that. I thought that
And
was
that'll
going to
bring
be
the
close.
tying
We'll take
run
that.
to the plate.
We'll take that.
Now batting.
Jay
Come on, Jay.
Howard
It's on you,
digs
man.
in now. 1 for
You do.
3.
You do. You do. You do. You do.
Right side.
Dang.
Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Miguel Vargas now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. We ain't over
They
yet.
stop the lead runner at second.
take that.
Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here is J.D.
JD.
Martinez.
JD, come on, man. Come through on the question. People watching. We got to fool along. Almost. Not that you give a fuck. Oh my God! Yes! 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 I told you this shit wasn't over with. Yes! 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 Yes!
That should get the dugout
Yes.
going. It's 6-5.
Yes.
That sound
Yes.
you hear is every writer in the
Yes.
press box smashing the
Huh.
delete button on their keyboards.
Yes!
Talk about
Yes,
flipping the
yes,
script, Boo.
yes.
This story was set up for a different type
Yes.
of finish. Now, who knows how it'll end?
Yes! That was clutch as fuck. Yes! Yes, that was clutch as fuck. That was clutch as fuck.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is
Oh.
really a break for a hitter. He got to beat.
Yes.
Brian
That was
Baker
clutch as
gets
fuck.
handed the
Come on,
rock out of the
Joe.
pen.
Just trying to
Number
keep
three.
this one close here, and this is where a
That was
bullpen can
clutch.
give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Oh,
And
you
look
hear
out.
them? They getting
That
mad.
one ran
They
in and
getting
got him.
mad now. They hit this with the ball.
Runner
Yes.
first with 2 away.
Come
And
on,
now,
Tim.
Tim Elko.
They mad at us now.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
This one in the air.
Jamie with a 4-seam. It's a 4-seam.
He makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Ramon Urias. Hit weakly on the ground. Baldwin. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff.
You can't
just
go
like we saw.
Base hit, that was smoked through the infield. And the tying run is on base. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Runner on the go. Throw, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that one fouled off.
Shit.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
We got a cutter. Oh, got him out in front. Got him out in front.
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. Very solid on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Foul ball still 0-2.
That was clutch as fuck, JD.
And ball
Should have
1.
given him a chase. I was set up good.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Good pitch and slide away. Got it, yeah.
Swings
Set
through
him
it,
up
and
for the
that's a
slide.
strikeout.
Got it. Come on, we got to score about 2 more runs.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Stepping in, Brooks Baldwin.
You do, man. You do.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Activity in the bullpen. Cionel Perez, the left-hander, up and throwing. Aiken warming up as well. On the ground to second, might be 2. Off-balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now it's Luis Robert.
Come on, Luis. We need some insurance runs. Keep their weight back. Keep their weight back. Ooh!
And it stays
That's
fair. Headed for the plate.
That's fair. Oh! Damn! God damn it, why didn't I stop? Damn, why didn't I stop?
Andrew Benintendi.
Damn, he might hit a home run. So, damn. Why didn't I stop? Damn, why didn't I stop? Well, I was being greedy.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Damn,
fouled off. He was late.
Damn. I hit that 3-round shot and took the lead. Come on, man. Come on, Drew. Drew, come on.
2 outs.
Yeah, damn it.
Misses. It's a
Chase, I
strikeout.
was too desperate. Fuck.
No runs on 2 hits.
Damn.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch misses.
Oh my God! That was some bullshit. That was some bullshit.
Doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And there's 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
The other way, on the run, throw to first.
Got his ass! Get him!
Nice play.
Yes.
Couple of pitches and a quick
got his ass.
Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Ryan Mountcastle.
And he would be the tying run move, so we may
front.
see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
There's a strike.
Take that. Where that change at? Flea market. My man. was over with, baby. Yes. 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 A hell of a comeback. Yes, that was a hell of a comeback. Yes. JD should be the JD should be the player of the game. That 3-run shot was clutch as fuck. That 3-run shot was clutch as fuck. They got to get this player of the game. They got to get to JD. JD should get the player of the game. Thanks, Flea Market. JD got to get this player of the game. They got to get to JD. JD hit that 3-run shot. Oh my God, that was a good ass game.
JD got some great power.
Yeah, he still got. He was a free agent. That's why I picked him up. Yeah. Come on, man. I hope they get to JD. Cause he. Oh, they gave Andrew Vaughn. Oh shit, they should have gave that to JD, man. JD hit that 3-run shot. Okay, we had 38 at bats, 11 hits, 6 RBIs, and 4 Ks. We had 3 home runs. And David Smart, he threw a gem in my opinion. 7 hits, 5 no, I forgot about the 5 earned runs. I forgot all about that. But he pitched good at first. Then he gave up some fire. That's why I had to throw. Let me go to Boston. 35 at bats, 8 hits, 5 RBIs, 12 Ks. They had 1 home run. Oh, they used a hit on the pitcher shit one. These 5 pitchers. They should be kind of depleted. They should be in the next one, hopefully. I might throw my lefty in the next game. Fellas, I'm going to change the title. I'll be right back. Give me about 30 seconds to change the title. I'll be right back. Oh, you know what? That was the last game. That was the last game. I was only, wait, hold on. No, I got one more. Then I got Detroit. I got 4 against Detroit. Wow. That's going to be a ghost. That's going to be a fucking ghost. That's going to